All right, Shalom. Shalom. Yahweh Bahashem. Slaki, let me get this ready before I start. Wood. Drink. All right, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushai Brakathum. To Yakim and Yufiyamana Aqua, sisters in this truth. All right. Out here again, out here out in the highways and byways. All right, prophesying the downfall of America and the truth of the Bible, of the scriptures, man. All right. Okay, the whole book. Okay. All right, the good and the bad. All right, and we're gonna go into the bad. All right, you know the sufferings that you have to go through coming into this truth. All right, out here again. All right, I'm gonna face the east. I'm gonna give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, of Great Millstone, that rule well. All right, those are the true prophets of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. If you want to believe that or not, they had the true breakdowns of the scriptures, of the Bible. All right, they had the true understanding of the Bible. Okay, and those are the men who I learned this truth from. All right, and peace, love, and citations to the elect of the nation of Yasharallah, Israel, all right, who are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who are on this sign right under the camera. Let's just fill. Ironic. All right, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and you also, you are the true chosen people of the Bible. All right, and also you speckled birds, which are Israelites. All right, but your spirit goes back to an Israelite, a so-called black Latino Native American man, which makes you an Israelite. All right, even though you may look like a heathen or a white man or an Asian man. All right, if your spirit is an Israelite, then you're an Israelite. Don't matter who you look like or what you look like, man. Okay, so to you I say shalom. All right. The topic of this lesson is going to be about the famous words of Apostle Gabar. I've heard him say this countless of times. All right, since I've been into this truth. All right, been in this truth. I don't know where I want to put my backpack. All right, he said, dang, this sock here. Like some dog shit right here. Got nothing to pick it up with. Just quick. Slack it. Alright, shit. Alright, slack you, Akim. You know the famous words. Well, slack you. But like I said, Apostle Gabar, he said these words. He's been saying it a lot lately. When you come into this ministry is about suffering. Okay, coming into this truth. All right, it's about suffering. All right, it's not all glitz and glamour. You know, like he says. You know. And he's right. He's absolutely right. And every other man in this truth, all right, can attest to that and agree with him, you know, to 100%, man. All right, and I agree with him, man. And that's what this lesson's about, man. All right, coming into this truth, all right, it's about suffering, man. All right, because when Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, when he came on this earth, all right, as Yahweh Shai, all right, he did nothing but suffer, all right. He rejoiced in suffering. He you know, You know, he went his whole 33 years, all right, keeping the commandments in a decrepit mortal flesh, all right, to the best, not to the best of his ability, but perfectly, okay. The Lord, he came onto this earth and he lived a perfect life according to the Lord's commandments. You guys are good, you know, in a mortal flesh, you know. So that takes a lot of suffering that the Lord did for his people, all right. You know, so coming into this truth, expect nothing but suffering, all right. Expect nothing but hardships, all right. Bad times, all right. You know, your woman giving you hell, all right. Your job giving you hell, all right. Your family members giving you hell, all right. Because once you come into this truth, all right, start serving the Lord, all right. You know, you're going to be ostracized from this world because the Lord is not from this world. And when you keep the ways of the Lord and do what he commands you to do, all right, these people are going to separate themselves from you, all right. They're going to talk down on you, okay. They're going to be like, oh, he's one of those God, you know, he believes in a cult, you know, he's following a cult, you know, he doesn't hang out with us, he don't smoke weed no more. You know, something's wrong with him, you know, they stay away from him, bro. He don't eat pork no more. What's wrong with him? You know, like, you know, and then you suffer because, you know, your closest friends, the people that loved you, so-called, which they really didn't love you, all right, they start separating themselves. They give you hell, all right. They talk shit on you, all right. They fight you verbally, emotionally, sometimes physically, okay, all right, because you're a different person. You're a new creature, all right. When you become a new creature, these people are like, they look at you as something different, and they can't handle it, you know. And all they know is, is to get you out of their sight, all right. Do something about it. And usually, what they do is get you out of their sight, kick you out of their life, or try to get you back to going back into the world, which is a vain process. Because once you come into this truth, all right, you don't want to go back into the world. I don't ever want to go back into the world. Lord willing, man, ever. Forget this place. I want to keep the ways of the Lord to the best of my ability, perfectly if I can, which it's not going to happen. And I want to be saved, man. I want to endure and suffer for the Lord, man. Just like the Lord suffered for us, I want to suffer. I want to go through the same things, man. Because I know we got a reward on the other side. We got a reward when the Lord returns, okay? An everlasting reward, all right? For us suffering for the Lord as he suffered for us. Okay, so when you come into this truth, all right, it's not lollipops, hugs, and kisses. It's not a good time. Everybody starts loving you. You may have better people in your life, like the men of the Lord. That's one of the best things, man. You got better people in your life, all right, according to the mind of the Lord, all right. But it's a purging process, all right. Once you detox your body of something or purify something, it's a harsh, rigorous, the thing that happens, man. All right, when you clean something, like I just cleaned some shoes today, and I sold a pair of shoes, all right, and I had some dog shit on my shoes that I was cleaning earlier, and I almost stepped in some more, but luckily Lord willing, nobody how about me, I saw that I kicked it away, and I was cleaning it with the toothbrush, and it wasn't easy. I was rigorously, viciously. It was a tough time getting that cleaning the soles of my shoes, getting that gunk and that dirtiness, that filth off of my shoe. All right, it wasn't easy. It wasn't a fun time. There's like shit sparkles all in the air. My socks were wet because of the water. I had to wash my hands because my hands were wet cleaning the thing. The shoes. The same goes with this truth, man. All right. It's a rigorous suffering. It's a rigorous, tough thing to come into this truth and to change yourself to the vibration, to the ways of the Lord, okay? Because when you come into this truth, you're going to change, okay? You have to change. If you don't, then you're going to stay in the world. You're going to go back into the world, all right? Just like you. All right? So, yeah, man, Apostle Gabar, he's right. Absolutely right. All right? When you come into the truth, it's about suffering. All right, so let me bring out the precepts. All right. evergreen tree. So yeah, man. All right. Did enough talking. All right. The best thing is to let the Lord talk. All right. Let the Lord speak. Okay. All right. All right. These are the precepts that I wrote down. All right. I was watching, Apostle Gabar's videos. I was watching a brother from, was it Chicago or Dallas? All right. You good if you're trying to go through? And he was going into you know uh, the elect suffer the most, and that's what really sparked this lesson. You know, and I was at work on the forklift, and I was listening to that video. All right, I forgot what his name was, man. I say this all the time, but I need to remember. I really need to remember brothers' names. They're familiar faces and voices. Now, I just need to get familiar with the Hebrew names, so we know what their names, which is, hey, a needful thing to do, man. All right, coming into this truth. All right, you gotta know brothers' names. But yeah, I was watching this video. He was talking about the elect suffer the most, man. Okay, and he's right. Okay, so we know this truth. All right, let me get that precept. All right. I don't know. Suck it. Open up the phone. Hold on.